Hello, students. Welcome back to school in a new way. Hope you all are fine and safe at home. We all are aware that we are learning online because of one reason, that is COVID 19. And I hope you all are taking care of yourself with good sanitation all over. But COVID 19 will definitely not stop our learnings because, though not physically, but we will be connected online all the time. So, now, as in our class, let us make our learning more enjoyable and more interactive. So, children, we have already studied lesson number 1 in the month of April. Now we will study the next chapter, that is lesson number 2, 4 operation. When we hear about 4 operation, what comes to your mind first? Yes, exactly. An addition sign, a subtraction sign, multiplication sign and a division sign. We have already been learning these 4 operations from class 3. So let's take a quick recap. The image in front of you shows you the 4 sums on all the 4 operations. Now I want you all to quickly recall and try to solve these 4 sums. I hope you all have solved the recap sums. Now let us discuss the answers about it. The first addition answer is 7,62,294. I repeat, 7,62,294. The subtraction answer is 8,991. I repeat, 8,991. The multiplication answer is 3,810. I repeat, 3,810. And the division answer will give you the quotient as 31 and the remainder as 0. All those who have got all the 4 sums correct, they'll get a star. And usually we always have experienced that our sum goes wrong because of the silly mistakes in the 4 operations. So well done, children. If you all have done all 4 correct, very good. Keep it up. Now we are going to use all these 4 operations on large numbers. The picture in front of you shows you an example of addition. When we add 2 numbers, the first number is called addend and the second is also called as addend. For better understanding, you can always name it as addend 1 and addend 2. I hope you all remember this, and when we add these 2 addends, the answer that we get is known as sum. So this is what explained in this example, children. That was a quick recap for each one of you. So go through it. In the given image, let's make a quick calculation. Amit has 10 marbles and his friend Sham gave him 6 more. So how many would Amit have in all now? 16. Now we will study properties of addition. We have already studied some basic properties of addition in class 4. Let's study them again. The first property says the sum remains the same even if the order of the addends is changed. For example, 400 plus 300, the sum is 700. If I change the places of 400 and 300, that is 300 plus 400, it will still give me the same sum. The second property says the sum of 3 or more numbers does not depend on the order in which the numbers are added. That means if I have 3 numbers in all, I can make the group of any 2, but when I add all 3 together, still my sum will not change. For example, 300 and 200 I have kept in a group or in a bracket, and 100 is outside the bracket. 300 plus 200 gives me 500, plus 100 will give me 600. Similarly, if I take another 2 numbers in the bracket and when I add up with all the 3 numbers, it will still give me the same sum. Property number 3. If 0 is added to a number, the sum is the number itself. That means if I assume any number, in our example we have 45,625 plus 0, it will give me the same number, that is 45,625. And the last property, if 1 is added to the number, the result is the successor of the number. I hope you all remember what is successor. Successor is nothing but the next number. So when I add 1 to 42,536, I will get 42,537. I hope you all have understood and recalled the 4 properties of addition. Now let us solve 2 examples on addition assuming large numbers. The first example is 60237141 plus 29710353. The answers that I get is 89947494. The second example, 50833313. How do I read this number, children? 5,08,33,313 plus 33,30,569. Here I get the answer as 54163882. I hope it's the same way that we do, only the thing is we are working with large numbers. Let's have a quiz time depending on the properties of addition. The first one, 7,09,801 plus dash is equal to 456,176 plus 709,801. I hope you all have got an idea what should be the number there. This is the property of order, exactly. So the answer has to be 456,176. The second one is again making a group. Do you all remember? 1200 plus 300 plus 500 is equals to 1200 plus, in the bracket it will be 300 plus dash will represent your 500. The third one, dash plus 1 is equal to 1,56,235. What should be the number? That means if I've added 1 and got this answer, that means it has to be 1 less over there. So the answer will be 1,56,234. The fourth one, 2,56,789 plus what will give you 2,56,789? I hope we can see the same number to the left as well as to the right. That means it has to be 0. The fifth one, dash plus 725,600 is equal to 725,600. The same situation as it was for the fourth one. So again here the answer is 0. I hope you all have enjoyed the quiz time. Now children, here we can see an image that says there are 10 chalks in a box. Riya gave 6 to her math teacher. How many chalks are left? It is a simple dash operation. Fill in the blanks. Yes, subtraction. Now we enter into a zone of learning subtraction. Now children, we will take an example of a subtraction sum. You can see that the number placed at the top is known as minuend and the number placed below that is known as subtrahend. When I subtract minuend and subtrahend, or in a mathematical language, when we subtract subtrahend from minuend, we get difference. So here this is an example showing us a subtraction along with the respective names. I hope you have recollected the names. Now we will learn the properties of subtraction. Let's go with the first one. When 0 is subtracted from a number, the difference is the number itself. Same like addition. If I subtract or add 0 to any number, I get the number itself. Here the example is 5,46,891 minus 0 will give me back 5,46,891. The second property says when we subtract a number from itself, the number is 0. That means if I have 5 chocolates and I give all the 5 to my sister, how many will remain with me? 0. It's the same property. The example shown here is 32,04,146 minus 32,04,146 will give you 0. The third property, when we subtract 1 from a number, the difference is the predecessor of that number. Now children, I hope again you have to recollect what is predecessor. Predecessor is nothing but the before number. As we have seen successor in addition, here we are dealing with predecessor. Predecessor is, again I repeat, predecessor is nothing but the before number. Here we take the example 45,62,532 minus 1 will give me 45,62,531. Very simple to understand properties. I hope you please go through it and learn it by heart. Here children, let's solve two examples on subtraction. The first one is 589,61223 minus 302,75781. I really expect all of you to solve the sum first and then check your answers. So the answer for this is 286,85442. In the number name form, I read it as 2,86,85,442. Let's see the next example. It is 10 lakh minus 23,615. Now children, I would like to give you a trick. When I have a subtraction with zeros, the very first trick is all the number except the ones place number becomes 9 and the last ones place number remains 10. So please apply this term, and when you do that, do the calculation, you will get the answer as 9,76,385. Now let us have some tricky subtraction. I hope we all are familiar with subtraction with missing numbers, right children? So the first example is very simple because we don't have to do any borrowing. So please go through the first example. I would like to explain you the second one. Here I can see 9 a box, 5 a box, 8 a box, 7 a box, minus a box, 1 box, 1 box, 6 box, 0. Right children? Now as we have seen the first example of subtraction where we had introduced you all with the names. The top one is the minuend and the below one is the subtrahend. Now let's go from right to left as we usually do our subtraction from the ones place. So box minus 0, what will be a number that will give you 1 after subtracting by 0? It's obviously, it cannot be 10. 10 minus 0 has to be 10 and we cannot write it in the difference answer, right? Then if I take 9, I'll get the same number. So the only one number that is applicable for the box on the units place is 1 because 1 minus 0 will give me 1. I proceed. 7 minus what will give you 9? Now if I consider 1 into the box, 7 minus 1 will give me 6, 7 minus 2 will give me 5, 7 minus 3. All the numbers that I'm seeing are going into a decreasing way. So I need to think of a number which is going to give me a bigger number. So it is definitely not possible to do subtraction by 7. So I make it 17. Now 17 minus what will give me 9? That is 8. I hope you all have understood this. Now in the box again, what minus 6 will give me 9 again? Now directly I cannot write here 5. Why? Because I have borrowed 1 from the hundreds place to the tens place. So I need to make 1 bigger. So at hundreds place I'll have 6 because I have given 1 to 7. Now my number becomes 5. Now 5 minus 6 will not give me 9, but 15 minus 6 will give me 9. So again here this has become 8, but you have again borrowed it to make 15. So this number has become again 7. Now 7 minus what will give you 9? It was same as the tens place. So it has to be 8. Now here what minus 1 will give you 4? You have already borrowed from that box. That you have to keep it in your mind. So if it was 6, I'll get 5. So it has to be 5 minus 1 will give you 4. But am I going to write 5 there? No, I will write 6 because I have borrowed 1 from there. Now the next one, 5 minus what will give you 7? Now again I have to borrow it from this number and I have to make it 15. Now 15 minus what will give you 7 is 8. Now what will be here in the box? 3. But if I will write 3, I am borrowing 1, it will become 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So I cannot write 3. So I have to write 2, because when I borrow 1, it remains with 1. So 1 minus 1 will give me 0. Now the last one, and that is the very simple one. 9 minus what will give you 2? That is 7. I hope you all have understood this missing numbers, and we will surely give you some more few kind of examples which will give you a good practice. Now let's have a quiz time depending on the properties of subtraction. The first one is 2,36,543 minus 0 is what? Anything subtracted by 0 gives me the same number. Yes. So my answer is 2,36,543. The next example or the next one is 95,15,256 minus what will give me 95,15,255. As I can see, there is one number reduced in the answer. That means the answer in the blank has to be 1. The third one, 1,21,965 minus what will give you 0? It was the same example of the chocolate one, children. Do you all remember? So it has to be the number itself. So the blank answer is 1,21,965. Now the last one. Now you can read it in your way as you are comfortable with the international and Indian system of numeration. But this time for you all, I'll just read out the numbers. 15325,782 minus what will give you 15325,782 is the same number. So again it's going to be 0 here. So I hope you have enjoyed the quiz time. See you with some more quiz time later. Now let's have a fun time, children. You can see a number magic. Let me explain you in a simpler way. Choose any 3-digit number where the digits are in descending order from left to right. For example, 841. Now you can see from left to right my number is in a decreasing way. 8, 4 and then 1. Now what I need to do is reverse these numbers. So when I reverse this, it is going to be in an ascending order. So the number becomes 148. Now what I need to do is I have to subtract the original number that was in the descending order and the reversed number that we made it in the ascending order. So now my answer becomes 693. Now the second step, again reverse the digits of the answer that you have got. Answer 693. Okay, reverse the digits. And you need to add it to the difference. Difference means the answer that you have got, you will add it with the reverse of the same number. So 693 plus 396 is equal to 1089. Now there is something very interesting here, and that I am not going to tell you right now. I am going to ask you before we start the new topic of multiplication. So till then I want the answers from you all, so be ready. That's all with addition and subtraction, children. See you with multiplication and division in the next video. Till then, stay home, stay safe.